3 seconds is all it takes. Just 3 seconds. What if I told you that overthinking is killing your game? The difference between success and failure with women often comes down to just 3 seconds. And let me show you how you can take action, crush your hesitation, and become a hard closer who gets results every time with their seductions. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down the legendary 3-second rule and why it's the ultimate mindset hack, and how you can develop that do-or-die mentality and stop flaking out on your approaches and start closing with confidence. Now, I haven't got any courses to share with you or to sell to you because I believe in just giving out value for free. So we're going to cut to the chase really quick. The 3-second rule is very simple. When you see someone that you're interested in, you have 3 seconds to approach them. That's it. You have to give yourself 3 seconds to kick your brain into overdrive and start approaching that person that you find interesting. And why does it only have to be 3 seconds? Because hesitation kills your game. The longer you wait, the more your brain overthinks and fear will take over. So you're beating fear to the punch by going in without being able to think. Now, why does this work? It prevents overthinking. That's the main thing about this, okay? Overthinking creates scenarios in your head that just don't exist. You're going to start thinking, what do I have to say? What if she doesn't like me? What if she doesn't find me funny? But the 3-second rule stops that mental spiral before it even starts. Another thing, it signals confidence. Approaching quickly shows confidence, and it's going to build confidence from within. And like I've said before, confidence is the most attractive quality that you can possibly display. You know, we've always met those people that just seem to go in without thinking, and we always admire them going, wow, they're really brave, or maybe they're just stupid. It doesn't matter if it's bravery or stupidity, it's confidence. That's the key of it. They're beating their fear to the punch before fear can start taking over and before they start overthinking. That's why this 3-second rule I can't explain is so powerful. Another reason why it works, momentum matters. Taking fast action is going to start building momentum. The more you act without hesitation, the easier it becomes. You can approach anyone if you've got the momentum. And we've all had those moments where we're in our really high extroverted state. We feel like we can talk to anyone. We feel like we're on top of the world. And you can just go bam, 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 bam. Your social confidence starts to snowball, and that's because you've picked up the momentum without even realizing it. Now, here's the truth. The only thing that you ever regret are the things that you don't do. Approaching isn't about winning every time, but it is about being the guy who just goes for it. That's that do-or-die mentality. And you really have to hone this in. I want you to think for a moment, what does do-or-die actually mean? It means, if I do not approach this girl right now, I'm going to die. Now, I know that sounds extreme, but that's the kind of thought and mindset you need to have. Now, here's some other pointers about this no hesitation 3-second rule. You need to stop caring about the outcome. You just need to go for it. Rejection doesn't matter. Success comes from taking shots. And you're not always going to score, okay? You're not meant to win every time you go and talk to a girl. It's not going to happen, okay? But that's fine as long as you've got the confidence to take the rejection. And that's going to happen as long as you just keep on going for that approach. If you don't approach, you're never going to have a conversation with anyone. And if you never have a conversation with anyone, you're never going to win over a girl. So you need to stop caring about the outcome and just take the win that you tried and you went for it. Because that in itself shows a lot of bravery and confidence to just go for it. And you're just that little 1% better for the next approach. Another pointer is to embrace fear as fuel. we've all had that moment where we want to talk to someone, but we have that fear in our stomach, okay? We start really worrying, and our primal selves are trying to protect us from what might happen. Well, you need to embrace that fear as fuel, okay? That fear is a signal to act, not to retreat. Feel those nerves. It's good, okay? It's a green light that you need to move forward, because we only grow when we're outside of our comfort zone. There is nothing that's fun or enjoyable if you stay in your comfort zone in the corner of the room. You don't want to be that wallflower. You have to start talking to people. You need to start talking to the people that you find attractive, and the only way to do that is putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation. And then you are going to grow and you are going to develop. And so you really need to embrace that fear as fuel to keep on moving forward. Now, the last bit is you need to create some non-negotiable rules, okay? If you decide, I'm not going to talk to her now, I can't talk to her for the rest of the night, that's it. You've lost that opportunity. You need to create these 3-second windows and grab them as quick as you can, and just accept that this is your only chance to do it. No excuses. And if you're really going to be the person that just goes, alright, I've missed it. No. That's not how we win. We have to push ourselves, and you can do it. I know you can. And I believe that if we just create these non-negotiable rules and hold ourselves accountable, then we're going to really push ourselves into being the person that we want to be. And the person we want to be is to be the person that wins and gets goals. Now, you don't want to go in completely blind, okay? Obviously, you want to keep a couple of opening lines in your back pocket, have some conversation starters, and that's why we need to practice. So I want you to create yourself a visualization exercise where you have to think through your approach. You think, what am I going to say? Practice it so that it feels automatic. And we need to be automatic sometimes when we're in a tight situation. If we don't know what to say, then go on autopilot mode. And that's where learning your scripts, learning your routines is going to help you, because then once you've gotten over that barrier of awkwardness, but you've come across as super confident because you knew what you were saying, then you can relax and start showing the more authentic you that can start improvising and saying whatever conversations you like. And this might take a little bit of practice, but hey, that's all part of the game, isn't it? Now, of course, you've gotten over the anxiety and hesitation now of approaching, but after that conversation, you need to get over the hesitation of closing. And this can be very difficult for a lot of guys because you're essentially jumping into different stages of your interaction. You know, there's going to be a point when you start off very friendly and very casual, and then you have to start escalating so things get physical and you're creating tension. I used to have a friend that was very good at making the opener and would be able to create conversations out of nowhere. He was always able to talk to girls, but he would struggle with escalating, especially when it came to the physical side. So what I used to do was I would physically grab his hand if he's vibing with a girl. And I knew that the girl was vibing with him. She was giving him those puppy dog eyes, like, I want you eyes. And I would just place his hand on her hip, on her shoulder, around the back of her hair. And she knew what was happening, but she just wanted him to make that close. She was clearly into him, and so she was kind of giving him permission with her energy. And the fact that she didn't complain about it confirmed that she was definitely into it. And I remember talking to him about this, saying, I don't understand how you're so confident with going in and being able to talk to people, but you would hesitate about escalating it. And this was just one of the challenges that he had. But I know for me personally, my challenge was always going to do the opener. And he said, you need to not think about it. You need to just go in with the 3-second rule. Go in with that do or die mentality and just go in and charge and have no inhibitions whatsoever. And I would teach him that he needs to stop hesitating when it comes to escalating when in a situation that the girl's clearly into it. And I think he was struggling more with reading whether she was comfortable or not, and I was very good at reading whether someone was comfortable and whether they want to go on this adventure, because the truth is, people want to be seduced and they want to go on an adventure, they want something exciting. But it's that initial opener that's always been a challenge for me, and this 3-second rule really helped me. I would go out and I would say to myself, okay, I'm going to make this many approaches, and as soon as I see someone that I think is worth the approach, I'm giving myself 3 seconds. And if I don't do it, I was really kicking myself about it. And some nights it's going to be tough, but when you get that momentum that I talked about, this is going to be a game changer for you. Anyway guys, let me know if this video resonated with you, if there's any points that you want me to expand upon, because I've got lots of stories and lots of experience to talk about. And yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, and share with anyone that you feel needs to hear this about stop hesitating, stop not having that do or die mentality, and hold yourself accountable. 3-second rule, guys. Go out there, utilize it, be amazing, and seduce.